Greetings and welcome once again to Kenzium Solutions series on our document management system DocP. This is the second part in our series and it will be an overview of the Explorer function and some of its contents. We'll go ahead and take a look at our home page. This is what you're going to see after you log into the system. Once again, you'll see it's real easy to navigate. What we're looking for is up over here toward the left hand side is the Explorer tab. You'll see it be highlighted once my cursor goes on top of it. And we'll go ahead and click on that. Again, this is going to take you to a real simple, clean, easy to read layout page. Nothing too tricky here, just a typical tree and folder hierarchy. A lot of these are common functions and organizations that make it real user friendly. We'll go ahead and start with the tree hierarchy here on the left hand side. Now these are just examples. You can name these and create these however you want, and again we'll get into the different configurations a little bit later on down the road here. Well, we'll go ahead and click on a corresponding folder. Now you'll notice that the root folder is highlighted, so the corresponding folders that are underneath that are represented here on the right hand side. We'll click on the demo, and again that'll show you the corresponding folders that are underneath there. Now, if you'd like, you can also click on this little arrow here, and it'll display all those on the left-hand side as well as the right. It kind of gives you a couple ways to do the same thing. It's whatever you prefer, whatever your preference is, and whatever makes it a little bit easier for you to work with is how you want to go about that. Now, we'll go ahead and find under Projects here. We'll click on that. Double-clicking on a particular folder here will highlight everything that's underneath it. Again, that shows you that this particular one, called Aber Norway, which is highlighted, the corresponding pane on the right-hand side once again shows you all the folders that are underneath it. You'll also notice up at the top that under the documents, there are 6 loose documents that are just included. Now, those are listed separately because the way the folder hierarchy works. So go ahead and click on the Documents section here, and that should give you a number of documents here that you're working with under that particular highlighted folder. In this case, the one that's highlighted is Aber Norway, and again you'll see that these 6 documents are included underneath that particular folder. We'll go ahead and look at the invoice doc one. I'll highlight that so you can see it. You'll see across the board here a few different things. Status, what's going to show up here, there's a few different icons that tell you what kind of action or what's being done to that particular folder, or what attributes are being done to it, whether it's subscribe or part of a workflow or things like that. And again, those are things that are going to be in subsequent videos down the road. You'll have a folder icon. This is going to show you, what type of file it is. Pretty typical Windows-based icons. You have Excel files, Word files, and text files. In this case, it's a Word file. The actual file name, the author of the file, what version of the document is it, and that's going to become pretty important down the road when we start talking about version control and those sorts of things. Notes. Generally, you're going to find out that some people want to add notes onto that particular one, so when you're working with a document, those become readily apparent and easy to read. A date and timestamp, and the size of it. Over here, you're also going to see 2 buttons. One's Action, one's View. That has a drop-down menu for you. We'll take a quick peek at those. Underneath here, you're going to see items under Action like Download, Edit, Update New Version, Lock, Delete, Rename, Move, Copy, Export to Zip, Create Link, Metadata Groups, Add Subscription, Manage Keywords, Manage Categories, and Document Expiration. All those we'll get into once we start getting into part of the series called the life cycle of a document and allow you to do different actions. The View tab, again, it's another drop-down one, allows you to do different functions and different property attributes. Here we have Properties, Notes, the history of a document, Security, Preview, Workflow Log, Audit Log, and View All. Again, these are all become apparent just how handy those are in the future. So that's how you can get to your different folders and your different documents. We'll go back up here and close these out. What we're going to look at here on the bottom, we are in the actual folder pane of the Explorer tab. The next one over, I'm going to highlight here, is the categories. Categories is very handy. It allows you to assign these attributes to a particular file or folder so that they will also show up here. So you have a central repository for, say, your top priority documents that you want quickly available. By clicking on this particular button, it shows you that this top priority, there's this particular invoice document. So say at the end of the month, all your invoices you want to put in this particular folder so you can just access them all at the same time and then maybe export them somewhere. You can do that. All it takes is for you to assign certain attributes under the documents, and that's real easy to do. And again, we'll get more into that a little bit later. We'll go ahead and close out the categories here. Now down once again to the bottom is the templates. Templates is a real handy pane. Well, what you want here and the intent behind it is to allow you to have blank documents for use as templates. We always encourage people to create new documents off of templates. The reason being is if you are using old documents to recreate new ones, sometimes what will happen is old information is being left on there, and that just leads to all kinds of problems with errors and things not grouping properly, wrong information going out, wrong information coming in. So that can cause you all kinds of problems by trying to recreate documents on top of documents. So here in the Templates tab, it allows you to create these blank templates. We'll go ahead and click on Sales and look underneath those. Now you'll just see here there's just two templates that were Word type documents that are blanks. What you would do is you can go ahead and open these and get into them and create new ones from the templates. Go ahead and close that one out. The next tab down is the mail. Now these can be configured however you want and by whatever user level. In this case, since we're under an administrator function, I have access to everybody's emails. So what you'd find here is a central repository for all the emails, and it allows you access to these emails from, say, a particular vendor or something. You want to find all the emails and on what date. I mean, it's easy enough to do. We'll go up here to the administrator. By highlighting that, you'll see here that it shows you the year 2014. We'll go ahead and click on that. The 6th month being June. Click on it again. The 18th day. And I'll open this tab up a little bit better so you can see it. And on the 18th of June, these are the 5 particular emails that showed up. Now, these are just some random ones that I created with Gmail just to give you a good idea of how that works. But they're all done by year, month, date. It allows you quick access to those emails so you can find what you're looking for pretty quickly without having to search through thousands and thousands of emails when you don't know where they are and who's done them. So we'll go ahead and close that one out. And lastly, the trash function. This is real handy. It's going to allow you to view all the documents that people have trashed. Now, what this is going to allow you to do, it kind of serves as a stopgap to prevent unnecessary deletion of files and folders. It allows readily retrieval of discarded documents, either mistakenly or on purpose. Naturally, these are going to be configured, and usually only an administrator is going to have an actual purge function. And what a purge does, it'll actually destroy the documents so they're gone. We'll go ahead and go back up to the top here to the home page. So once again, I think you'll find that the system is real user-friendly. Gives you the ability to really get a handle on your documents and your files. What you're going to see for your return on investment is going to be pretty apparent just by finding out how much time you're saving over just randomly searching for documents throughout a typical desktop. Once again, Kensium Solutions would like to thank you again for joining us. We look forward to having you again as we delve a little bit further into Kenzium's document management system, DocP. I appreciate your time and look forward to seeing you again. Thank you.